Liftoff will start in T-minus 10 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We have ignition.
That played long enough before we get banned.
I'm about to say fuck banned before we get sued by Drake.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the show. It's been a minute. It's been a few weeks. Your boy was out of commission with a bad toothache, but I'm back and I'm just as good as I was before. How are you, sir?
I'm here. That's it.
I mean, sometimes we can't. Sometimes you just can't ask for more than that. Like sometimes showing up was the battle. So I ain't even mad at you. I understand.
Definitely today. Today was one of them. So everybody that I'm normally in the cup, fuck the cup today. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. It's the whole fucking bottle.
Okay. All right. I mean, listen. I'm to the face with the bottle. Pause. I don't even know if that's necessary to be paused. I'm too old to be pausing. But yeah, it's been one of the it's been a weekend. Like I loved it. Like I had a lot of fun over the past few days.
That's what's up. I mean, y'all won.
Hey, listen, bro. Listen.
Y'all did y'all thug dizzle out there. I'm happy for Saquon. I'm happy for Jalen. I'm happy to show that defense wins ball games that people tend to forget.
Absolutely.
And it was what it was. It was a good look. Like I said, I'm not, and everybody knows me. I'm not an Eagles fan by no stretch of the imagination, but I am a fan that loves football. So for me, I was excited that they won because I really wanted Saquon to get that. Even though, and I got to give Kansas City this. They stopped the fuck out that run. They said, "You absolutely not." Now, as far as stopping everything else, bitch.
Yeah, they definitely stopped the run. But shout out to my birds. Go fucking birds. Eagles all day. Let's go. Yeah, that's it. And we coming for number 2 next year. Yeah. We young and hungry. We want more. We ain't done yet. I'm sorry. That's it. But
you might as well talk this shit now. Talk it for the parade, talking for the whole year. Y'all got a whole year of shit to talk. It's normally how it goes.
Yeah, at least listen until August, and then August is back to work.
Yep.
Yeah, I found a 2-liter Doritos.
Wow. Oh, look at you chasing.
Yeah, I had to. This shit is strong.
It is not for the weak. Same thing with this, but I don't care. I don't care. So,
oh man, but
I mean,
the game was amazing because we won and we blew them out. The final score was bullshit. That 40-22 bullshit. And yeah, go Birds. EAGA.
You going not spell right? Y'all some of the non-spellingest motherfuckers around here.
It's when we're excited. It's when, bro.
One nigga spelled it ALDELS, and the other motherfucker just missed
spelled
the
it like they were spelling
A.
Agos.
Like, our motherfucker just be. I'm just waiting for the motherfucker to be like RAVE. Oh shit.
Wrong bird.
Wrong one. FALC. Them niggas ain't one shit. Oh, okay. Well, what are these niggas? But
what's up? Yeah. What's up, everybody in the chat? I see y'all. But you know, the main thing that everybody was paying attention to, that everybody paid attention to, was the halftime show. Now, I do want to start out with this. 126 million people watched the Super Bowl in the first half. The second half, they lost 1 million people. And I can tell you this now, the NFL and Fox and Tubi and Amazon and everybody the fuck else does not give one care, because we still within like the first 15 minutes, so I'm trying not to curse as much. Shout out to YouTube. But they don't care that, you know, MAGA decided to back up and say, we're not watching the rest of this, because like nobody gives a fuck. For real.
Well, it was a lot of people that didn't watch for whatever purpose, and it was a lot of people that, and we all know what it was. We all know what it was.
Racism.
We all know what it was. Y'all didn't want to see that. And the problem with me is, which we can ask a bunch of different questions. Was it good for the culture? What did it do for hip hop? What did it do for the standard of America when it comes to certain situations? A lot of this that came out and people that was talking, I hated the motherfuckers that was like, it was boring. I feel like the people that said it was boring and that said it was, oh, it was corny, it was this. I am a diehard Kendrick Lamar fan and a diehard hip hop fan. What I will say is that the set list was lackluster. And I'm saying that for reasons. Now, people can say what they want to me. The set list was lackluster. I understood the method, but it was lackluster.
Okay.
Like, in ways, I felt like if you really wanted to make a statement, King Kunta should have been played. I feel like that would have been one. I feel like if he would have did We Gonna Be All Right, that should have been played. These are things that could have been mixed up into what was going on. Because if you didn't really watch all of the symbolism and pay attention to it, then of course it was fucking boring to you. Of course.
All right, I have a question. And this is based on you saying that it was lackluster. So I'm going to ask you directly who's saying it was lackluster, instead of asking the people who said it was boring, because I know the people that were bored by it, more than likely the whole messaging went over their heads, or they the people that just say shut up and play music. Like, yeah. So I'm going to let them go. But you, who's a, you know, self-proclaimed huge fan of Kendrick Lamar, I am not. I have never been. That's always been you and Jig. Y'all love them. And I was like, I'm a J. Cole guy, but I got it. I hear you, and I understand why y'all like him the way that y'all do. So my only question is, have you ever seen any of his interviews, any of them leading up to the Super Bowl, him talking about his set list at concerts and things like that? Like, have you ever seen any of his interviews?
Yes.
All right. So you've seen his interviews where he clearly says, yo, I prefer to perform newer shit. I don't particularly care to perform older shit. And Jay-Z is the one who's in charge of it. So he probably, you know what I mean? They both on that. If you like my old shit, buy my old album.
Buy my old album, yeah.
like,
and I understand that completely. What I'm saying is, you have to look at it in like when you're looking at it from a person who loves his music, right?
You wanted to hear more of a variety of his music in the 13 and a half minutes that he was
I wanted the hard shit to hit. I wanted, like, there could have been times where you could have just threw parts of it in. Like, it could have been a part where it was a pause and you just hear a bitch don't kill my vibe, because people would have been like, oh, like, it's
no. And I get that part. I get that. But then I think about him as a performer, and that's the only time I like him is live. Like, I'll listen to his newer shit, like, way more than his older shit, because I prefer him sounding more upbeat and more live. Like, and it's not a manner of like, because I get them. And the funny part about it, and I think is the worst part about it, is that back in the day, I would have been a huge fucking Kendrick fan. Like, huge Kendrick fan. Lyricism, he got a message. Like, what we like, that's it. But somewhere in that, it was lost. And I think it's a lot of I like his beat selection. Don't get me wrong, but it's just not for me all the time.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but this particular performance, I liked.
Like, I'm not saying I didn't like it. Like, I'm not discrediting the fact of not like. I didn't like it because my mother called me after and was like, they could have kept that bullshit. I was like, yeah, Mom, because you don't listen to Kendrick and you wouldn't understand what the fuck is going on. Like, what he was saying and everything that he was doing, I understood it. I'm just saying that there are songs that he could have used that could have still walked in that same, you know what I'm saying? It's just, I think we got to break down the symbolism because it was so much shit that I feel like went over people's heads from the very, very fucking beginning to the end. Like when people were like, why the fuck is he singing on a PlayStation controller? Bitch, what? So nobody watched Squid Game? None of you motherfuckers? None of y'all?
None of them. None of them. No, not even just that. Like, all right, cool. In the whole, like the Squid Games references with the rich people watching the poor people kill each other and shit. That symbolism. You had the fact that the whole fucking joint was on a prison yard.
On a prison yard, yep.
Like, that's the part that I think a lot of people miss. Like, the prison yard part of it to me was major.
Come on, American flag being built out of black people. Nobody paid attention to none of that. Him standing in the middle to show you the divide between black people and America. There's so much shit, and it's not conspiracy. It's exactly what this motherfucker was trying to show you, and you just wasn't paying attention. The guys that was sitting on the top of the light, and the light was them showing how when we were younger we had to be in the house before a certain time. There's a lot of shit that y'all just wasn't paying attention to. But going, this shit boring. Is it though? Or are you just not that fucking in that? Which one is it? Because I feel it's a lot of stupid motherfuckers out here. That's why. Sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry. It is what it is. I'm calling a spade. Like the Dead Prez reference. Who nobody probably even paid attention to the fact that was a Dead Prez reference in the beginning. The fact that he used Samuel Jackson, who played a slave in Django, and used him as Uncle Sam to reference situations that if you, like he was telling them, like when he said the part about you just lost a life, deduct one life. Because the whole thing that he was playing was a game. And he's telling you deducted a life because of what you're trying to do. You're not allowed to do this per America. You're doing shit.
You're being ghetto. You're being ghetto. And all of that. Yes, absolutely. All of those references were major.
Bro,
all of those references were major.
It's fucking sad.
I mean, I don't consider it sad. I just think that people just don't know. That the lowercase a that Mika just pointed out. Yo, the lowercase a was it. The minor a. Yo, it was so much symbolism and it was crazy.
Dancing to the drums of the system. Like they're dancing, the head bobbing, everything had something. The words that were being pointed out, we like when it said we something, I forgot what it said. And then right after that, when everything ended, it said game over. Everybody was like, oh, it's game over for Drake. It's not game over for Drake, motherfucker.
No.
He told you in the very beginning of the fucking performance, the revolution will not be televised. You picked me, but I'm the wrong guy. Like, pay attention to the
right time, wrong guy.
Right time, wrong fucking guy. And he was saying it. Like the fact that I will go out here and I'm going to say Drake out loud. Fuck you. Fuck what you say I'm going to do or what you think I'm not going to do.
And even references the lawsuit. Reference the lawsuit. Yo,
it's way too much.
Diabolical. He was
the fact that you had Serena Williams crip walking.
Yes.
And everybody was like, oh, she's doing it because she used to date Drake and it's a shot at fuck Drake. Look at the back. She did this shit at Wimbledon.
They don't remember that. They're young. They're a lot of them are young. A lot of them don't remember white America, white world saying that, you know, she shouldn't have been crip walking after she won Wimbledon. Yeah, that was the thing. That was the thing. They missed it, but you know, I'm gonna let them miss it. Because a lot of people that wasn't there. A lot of single men, and I hate to say this, but it was a lot of single men who had issues with it, saying that she was disrespecting her husband. And I'm like, how? Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. If it had anything to do with Drake, because that's what they're saying. They're like, yo, it had something. It's the fact that it had something to do with Drake as to why she's disrespecting her husband. Hold up, let me tell you this real quick. If my wife, girlfriend, who the fuck ever, if my wife's ex talks shit about me, and when I put this nigga in the dirt, she don't piss on his grave, we're getting a divorce. Fuck you mean? Fuck do you mean?
Let me give you one better than that.
Fucking publicly. Matter of fact, you know how we used to be at the club and we used to be at the let out and the chicks would pull up their skirt and have to piss next to the car? I want her to do that shit like that. Like with cameras, I want everybody to see her pissing on this nigga's grave. Like, fuck you mean?
See, and this is the part that I want everybody that they missed about that whole Serena shit. It was about us protecting Black women.
That was the main thing. That was the main thing.
That's what that whole thing was. Because they were ostracizing her. They just throwing or chastising her. Why are you dancing? I bet you if the motherfucking I don't know one of them chicks' names, man, but if one of them chicks, one of them, you know, white women would have went out there and did the fucking Watusi, nobody would have said shit.
The Watusi? I would have said something because she probably would have been super stiff.
See so we wasn't supposed to say something then, but because Serena, a person who grew up in fucking Crenshaw, Compton, wherever fuck, does that dance. Oh my God, she's ruining Wimbledon in America and fuck. They wanted her to fucking do the goddamn, you know, the jig. Exactly. They wanted her to be fucking Charleston made him fuck out of here, nigga. You got what you got. You got the fucking crip walk. You lucky.
That's it.
You're lucky that Kendrick didn't say, I'm doing this how I did that fucking special and bring all them bloods out there with him and been up there blood walking. Y'all have been really mad then.
Yeah, no, that would have been
just shut up. Shut up.
That would have been
enjoy for what it was. Like, the Super Bowl lost 1.4 million. Do we give a fuck? No. Y'all, the ones that give a fuck are the ones that miss the message. And I get it. You lost niggas.
No, because a lot of maggots left. And that was primarily because there were literally no white performers. And they were like, you know, and that's when they were calling for DEI. And it's like, no, y'all asked for exclusionary shit. So y'all getting excluded from our cultural shit now. Like, no more getting invited to the fuck the cool table. Y'all not getting invited to the cookout no more, primarily because we can't trust you. And I've been saying that for decades, but you know, nobody wanted to listen then. But now that they showing you y'all their ass, now everybody want to listen and say, hold up, we got to take back some of them invites. And I'm like, y'all should have never put them out in the first place. You reap what you sow, now deal with the punishment of that. Like, that's just me though. But
yeah, because he should have had Janet come out there and act like she's gonna pull her shirt off. And have
I was about to say, had Janet,
that's what should have happened.
Or no, had Janet come out, rip her shirt off, and underneath it just say A minor. Like that'd have been it. I'd have been done. I'd have turned the TV off. That'd have been it. TV off. It's time to go. Time to go.
DEI Dre exited from Love it. I'm not even on the Drake hate train. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I'm just like,
well, you know, that's the thing. You know, I've been on the Drake hate train since.
But I had nothing against the dude.
I've always had something against him.
I just always felt like he was a simp.
No, I always felt like he was I give you that. Like, our definition of a simp. Yes, I'll give you that. Yeah, our definition of a simp. Like, yes,
I'm gonna bite your back out to get that one and do like that.
Yes, yeah. That's him. That's definitely him.
Like, come on, you invited Rihanna to your show and tried to fuck with her, knowing that she's with Rocky. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? You tried Nicki and she married like a motherfucker. What are you doing? these are just people that just want to call you out on your shit, and then you just happen to meet a nigga that was like, oh, you think I won't? Fuck around and find out. And now you found out for 2 years straight. Because now you get the 1 year you just got completely fucked, and this year Kendrick is the only nigga that kills you, brings you back, and kills you again. He said, I'm going to show you what Easter is all about, because we're going to see you one more time. And when we see you, we're going to kill you again. And this time, I don't think you're going to come back. It's just going to be what it is. So, like, I'm waiting to see who's trying K. Dot next. Who wants to go on that gravy train?
Nobody.
It's not a good look.
No, I don't think anybody will try him. Well, actually, no. I think the only people that may try him are people that like we consider him to be cool with. Like, I think him and J. Cole might have a thing. Like, they might have a little lyrical back and forth, but it's not going to go low or anything like that. Like, and if it does, if it does, everybody will be like, oh, all right, these are just jokes. It'll be like when Fab, Stack Bundles, and Joe Budden was going back and forth. Like, they were saying some that if you didn't know that they were like really, really close friends, you would think that they was saying some shit that might really hurt the niggas' feelings. But it was like, no, they really are friends. This is just the shit they do.
But I just feel like the whole J. Cole shit was just, the guy was a stray. He got hit with a stray.
Oh no. J. Cole got brought into it. J. Cole got brought into it on some. He was blind to the moment. He was naive. He didn't realize that. He didn't realize that they were beefing like that.
It was what do they call it? Like when you're a predecessor. Right? That's what they call it. Like when you the person that's there, but you ain't do the murder, but you just have
the accomplice. The accomplice.
You're the accomplice that just happened to be. You got caught by a stray. That's how that happened. It was really one of those. Kendrick was in the room like, fuck you, you're cool, fuck you. Wait, you my man, but you fucking with this nigga and you in the room. Well, you too. Just for right now. We'll worry about it later. But right now, yes. Like, you were just. You with who you with, and this is what, if you was part of that Drake movement, you was just getting caught out there, and shit, you gotta deal what you gotta deal with. At the end of the day, that's what it is. Mm-hmm. Ever since he got with Wayne's girl, he
thought he was untouchable. But I think with J. Cole, a lot of it came down to, like, matter of fact, I'll give you a better example. Me and you out somewhere. Like, me and you just out somewhere, right? And name somebody that you and I both, like, on the surface is cool with, or I assume that you cool with them. Say some fly shit to you, and I snap first, like, cause you just was like, nah, I ain't gonna snap yet, and I snap first, and then it come to find out, no, you deserved the shit that he was talking, and I should have just let it ride. Like, that's literally what happened. Like, it's J. Cole was standing next to Drake. Drake said some fly shit to K. Dot a long time ago. K. Dot was holding on to it, waited to the moment, and it just so happened that the moment happened to be when J. Cole was standing next to Drake. J. Cole didn't know nothing about the background information, so he just snapped like, all right, cool, nigga, you said something about me. I don't give a fuck about the rest of it.
But then it turned into a Cat Williams situation. He's choking fucking Drake out, and then fucking he was like, and J. Cole was like, but Kendrick, bitch, you're next. Like, that's how it was. It wasn't more to do with that. Like, you should have just backed up. Like, you know how they got the homer that backs into the tree? That's exactly what Jay should have did. J. Cole did exactly what he needed to do in this situation. I don't give a fuck what y'all tell me, because his career would have been right down there in the trash along with this thing. Yeah. Because what's about to happen in hip hop in a few minutes is going to change the dynamic, and a lot of people.
Well, no, see, that's the thing. I think that with J. Cole, he will withstand this little wave that's about to happen, because he still has the lyrics. He still has.
No. There's something different that's happening in hip hop, and I don't know if you know. But I'm just putting you out to some game. Shout out to Joyner Lucas. Joyner Lucas has put it out there that he wants to join the Smack Battle League to battle either one of his peers or a seasoned battler.
Oh, I saw that.
If this happens, this is going to change the dynamic of hip hop because now people are going to start looking at actual rappers and be like, "Can you go in that ring?" And you ain't going to try a nigga like K-Dot and think he ain't going to be like, "You want me to do this? Because I will go in here and give y'all what you're asking for."
Yeah, I can see that.
So,
I can see that. But before we get off of the performance, we gotta talk about the serious shit that did happen at the Super Bowl. Two things, actually, two serious things. First off, all the Philly fans booed what's her face? Taylor Swift.
Okay, wait. You think I give a fuck? Because I don't.
No, I cared. It brought a little bit of tears to my eyes because Philly loves her. Like, Philly absolutely loves her. Her concert sold out in mere minutes when it was in Philly. Like, they talking about like everywhere else. No, she broke records here. And so Philly loves her. You know, the hometown girl. Like, they love her. And I'm not mad at it. It is what it is. I don't understand how you grew up in Reading and become a country artist, but whatever. You know, it is what it is. But the other thing is, and shout out to the homie, his name is Zool. I can't say the rest of his name. I'll put it in the chat or something like that. But the boy that held up the flag, and shout out to him for doing the Al Jazeera interview. But the boy that held up the flag, he did get detained. However, there are no charges pressed, and that's why the police didn't give his name up. The local PD didn't give his name up because of that. But he did a few interviews. He did one on Al Jazeera that I watched. And his reasoning behind it, I love. It's a couple clips from the interview I actually wanted to play.
In response to your protest, the NFL says you'll now be banned for life from all NFL stadiums, from all events. What's your response to the ban, and would you still have done it if you'd known the risks?
The risk of a ban? I was afraid I was going to get sniped by a Secret Service's bullet. I can watch a football program on the television if I choose to, sir.
That's it. To me, his motivation was right. And his understanding of the consequences. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I think that now we're in a situation in America where everything that Malcolm X said back then is about to come to fruition with the idea of, you know, the cost of freedom is death. If we want our freedoms, somebody's going to have to die for it. And I just don't think that, you know, a lot of people realize that, and I just want them to. So, but shout out to my man Zool.
That's true, because I sent the video to you. I don't think you pulled it. Where it was a group of, I guess they call them the good boys, whatever the fuck they call
the Proud Boys.
Proud Boys that dress in the Nazi shit.
Yeah.
And they got stopped by a group. Like they was like, "No, you can't come over here with that bullshit." And they did a zoom in and was talking to one of the guys that was in the shit and was like, "Oh, I want to fight. I want to fight these niggas. I want to fight these." And they was using the RS, so I ain't trying to go there. But I want to fight these niggers. And I was like, let me tell you some good shit, okay? You talk a good game on a camera that somebody's holding next to you. But if you unleash...
Oh, no. Oh, you didn't see the follow-up. It did happen. Are you talking about Cincinnati?
I think they were in black and red.
Yes.
See?
These niggas showed up looking like the Qs, bro. Purple, gold, and fucking fatigues. I didn't know we was going to talk about serious shit, so I didn't take the video. My bad, y'all. My bad to the audience. I'll have it for y'all some other time. But, yes, absolutely. Gave them the ass whipping of life. These niggas crossed they got a picture of them crossing a bridge, and, like, they were, like, imagine you coming down a street that, like, kind of, it, like, forks. So you coming down the street that forks, and they coming down. So they coming literally onto the main road. It's like a 5 points intersection, and they're coming from 3 of the 5 points. Like deep as shit, all the streets, and they just coming.
Let me ask a better question here. Let me go ahead and dig deep in this, and maybe it's the liquor talking. I don't give a fuck. Let's go ahead and do it. Did y'all not learn? Let me ask a better question. When that hat got thrown in the air, nigga, this was not the Schmurda dance. When that hat got thrown in the air, it was go time. when Aquaman came swimming across that fucking lake, it was go time, nigga. When a nigga picks up a chair and WWE's the fuck out your dumbass, and it's a woman, it's go time, nigga.
Yeah, that
Cops was standing there like, cops was literally standing there looking like, what do we do?
From up above. From up above. These niggas, the cops didn't go down to the docks until things kind of calmed down a little bit.
Why would they? Why would they? And fuck with Mr. Alabama Slammer, Mr. Fuck Around and Find Out, Mr. Do I Have Boo Boo the fool written on my forehead? That is the only chair that will go down in history that has a do-rag in black Air Forces. However y'all want to look at it.
What's up, everybody in the chat?
They caught exactly how that shit was gonna go down, man. So if you didn't realize from there that we don't play that shit, if we don't never unite for shit else, we will unite to whoop your ass. We'll do that much.
That's true.
We will do that.
We might not unite for nothing else. But we gonna unite to put hands and feet on a nigga.
And listen, I don't know about nobody else. But I can tell you like this. All of the fucking anger in me, I'm looking. I've been searching for the Wish a Nigga Woods. Please give me a motherfucker. Let MAGA get your ass whooped. Please let your president dig you a hole, because I'm all for the shits. I'm all for it. I am for it. I'm for it. Don't do shit around me that's stupid. Don't say shit around me stupid. I almost got locked up in a goddamn Redners because somebody thought it was cool.
I told you about going there. You don't want to listen, so.
I didn't go there, first of all. I went there with my mother. And I was like, I don't want to go in here because I know how it is. And we went in there and then, you know, he thought he could push my mom. And I was like, oh, I'll tear this whole bitch up. You don't know, you understand? I'll tear the whole shit up. I don't give a fuck. So it's at that point that y'all talking about this revolution and thinking it's not. We're here. I just want the people that are there for the right reasons. Don't be there if your reason is just, I just want to be in some shit. Know the reasoning behind why you're doing what you're doing.
No, sometimes you might want the person there that's just there for the crash out. I'm cool with the person there just for the crash out. I've been the person there just for the crash out and then learned why I was crashing out later. I'm cool with that. Like, I am fine with that. As long as you take the time to find out why you just crashed out. Like, you just got to take the time. Like, and it may be like, damn, yo, I shouldn't have crashed out. Like J. Cole. Like, I shouldn't have crashed out. My bad. Damn, I fucked up.
Yeah, but we've had people in situations that have been with us that thought it wasn't time for the crash out. They were grabbing arms.
Exactly. And so, you know what I mean? So those are times where you got to look at a nigga like, yo, just crash with me, bro. Just crash. We'll worry about the rest of, and that nigga knew what the crash out was about. Like, he was there for the reason for the crash out.
That's why I was sort of mad for the complications of. I was like, wait a minute, what are we doing here?
Yeah, no. But
I'll tell you in a heartbeat. And let me tell you, and anybody that know me, I don't start shit. But if I swing and you don't swing with me, I promise you when it's done,
you're gonna have to swing. You're gonna have to swing.
You're gonna have to worry about it. Either that or go home lumped up. However you want to do it. I promise.
No, because I'm only gonna hit you once. If you don't hit me back, if you don't swing back, I'm only gonna hit you once. But I'm definitely gonna hit you.
It's a reason for two. It's a reason for two. Because I need you to get your Z's. For that problem, for you fucking up, Nitol, nigga, help you get your Z's. I need you to go to sleep on good time. For fucking up the situation. I'm telling you, like, I can't have niggas around me that, like, because I don't start shit. I never have. Never been the one. I don't like violence because I know where I go with violence. I know where I go. I know where it's going to end up at. So,
I'm trying to think. Have I started anything? I mean, not directly. I don't think I've started anything directly. Right?
So you don't ever remember, man, he's looking at me wrong.
Yes.
Is he?
He was.
You're drunk. Shut up. You're drunk. Shut up. We already don't like that nigga over there, but the fact that you're drunk and but he smeared at me with the look like I was like, nigga, he probably had a bad drink. What the fuck you fuck that nigga? Too many women.
Yeah, but see, so I didn't start anything. Nothing ever happened from that. Like it didn't. So I can't say that I've ever started anything. Whereas though, like I actually did something where it led to something else next. Like no, most times,
I would never say it was something where you actually.
Where though it actually went there. Like that's never happened for me. Most times it's always been like I'm very rarely the aggressor. My mother taught me that at a very young age. You know, never be the aggressor.
I'm always looking for self-defense mode. So I know absolutely. At the end of the day, I don't have to prove anything. You saw the swing, right? Yeah, but you ducked him out about 9 times. Yes.
So what? I had to make sure that he was disabled and not able to get back up to be able to attack me again. So yes.
Yeah.
That's what happened.
That's like, and it's funny not to get off topic, but we're gonna stay on topic because we gotta laugh about this because I don't think we have the video for this either. I know y'all saw that motherfucker jump in that McDonald's windows about her cold ass fries, and that lady beat the brakes off her with that coffee pot. This is what I'm talking about. Like, I need self-defense. You jump in my window. First of all, what the fuck are you jumping in the drive-thru window for? That's first. Yeah. Second, apparently you didn't know the best part of waking up is this fucking coffee pot to the top of your forehead. Like, I'm gonna beat the brakes off you too. Pop, pop, pop. She beat the shit out that girl with that. But that girl was walking around. She was doing the fucking hustler dance when she got ass. Boy, she looked like Zab Judah.
Yo. She was that was a lot. That was a lot.
That's all I'm saying, bro.
Yeah, that was it.
But that's the crash out. We're gonna leave crash out alone. We're gonna go into our other topics for the night. But the crash out.
No, fuck that. Crash out is a great matter of fact. Crash out is a great topic. But I don't want to talk about it today. But we're gonna talk about crashing out one day.
We gotta have people on here to talk about the crash out. I'm sorry.
All right, cool. I already got one person I want to pick because she's anti-crash out. Tamika, I'm letting you know now you are invited to the show when we do the topic about crash outs because you're probably the only anti-crash out I know. So shout out to you. Like
shout out to my sis. Shout out to Taj, cause Taj be ready for the shits. B, shout out to Skinny with it. It was me, Skinny, Taj, 10 other niggas. It used to be an all-out joke. It used to be like that. So I'm for it. Listen, however y'all want to do it. It's just the crash out definitely needs to have somebody in here to talk about it, and I'm fine with that whole situation. We definitely need to do that topic. That has to be one.
That got to be one. But so to get back on topic, get back on track. So we got a question of the night. It's pinned to the top of the comments. Hope y'all saw it. Shout out to them for new features. Shout out to StreamYard for new features. So, question of the night. Would you give someone a second chance after a bad night in bed? Like the first time is just horrible. Would you give them a second chance? Why or why not?
Were you just rhetorically saying this or were you waiting for me to answer for you?
I really want you to answer the question.
Oh, okay. I didn't know you was asking me first because sometimes you be asking the chat, so I didn't know who you was
sometimes I ask the chat. I'm talking to you.
Okay, so
we 38 minutes in. I got like we can do 2 whole shows in this. Let's go.
I'm definitely with it. Because
you'll
sometimes
give a second chance.
Yeah, because sometimes it could be that you had a situation that day, things wasn't. It could have been now. My thing is, if you just was on your dead fish, I don't know what to tell you. Because the dead fish is different. You can tell the dead fish from this was a situation or you just wasn't into it. That's different. Like, and if you like the person, then yeah, you can. What?
I hate when she gives my answer.
So how long is it? That's very apparent. That's a very good answer. How long?
That's a very good question. But no, I wouldn't give it a second chance. Now, caveat.
You can't say that because you that's no, I'm saying because the answer itself contradicts that. How long has it been between the time that we started engaging? So that time has to play that role for you.
I automatically give
Did you
30
just
days.
give me? Did you just
I
give me the
automatically
hard
give.
shake?
I already give 30 days. Like for me, it's 30 days of engagement prior to sex anyway. So if within that 30 days, you can't like, and it's not even the 30 days on purpose. It's just I like to talk. I like to get to know people. So if we've been having conversations for more than 30 days, and you still are in whether or not she's comfortable or whatever, I'm gonna take this as she's comfortable. We've been talking for 30 days. Like, you know what I mean? We kind of know each other. This ain't we knew what we were doing when we got here. So if you didn't have sufficient practice, that's not on me to coach you up. You know what I mean? I coach the pros. I don't coach college. Like, it's not the same thing. I'm not here to teach you shit. We've had this discussion on this show multiple times. I am not a teacher. I will not teach at all, ever. No. So if she's inexperienced, no, we're not doing this again. Go fuck 10 niggas and then call me. Like what are we talking about for real? Like, listen, of varying sizes. Like, don't just, you know what I mean? Don't pick the same physical characteristic guy and just, no, don't do that. I'm talking run the gamut.
That nigga said 10. God,
like, what the fuck? Like, no.
Yeah,
no.
And looking like this. And then you be like, well, shit. Yeah.
I don't know,
think
bro.
About that. Didn't think about that, did you? Didn't think about that,
bro.
did you? Didn't think about that, did you?
You ain't never had a good roast beef sandwich on that second day?
I don't like Arby's, nigga.
I ain't talking about Arby's, nigga. I'm talking about homemade roast beef that you ate regular without bread the night before. I said the next day. I said the next day. So, all right, cool. So that homemade roast beef, the day of, you done had it, you know what I mean? Gravy, rice, mashed potatoes, you done did the thing, right? Cool. The next day, it's like 10 o'clock in the morning, nigga. You just woke up. You don't want to make breakfast. What you gonna roll over and do? You're gonna make yourself a roast beef sandwich. You're gonna put some mayo on that shit. You ain't even gonna warm it up because you greedy like me. Microwave for what? Nigga, taking this shit straight out the fridge. I might knock some of the fat off, but that's about the most I'm gonna do. This shit is not what?
That's only because you gotta sell eggs 3 for $18 now. So it's like, you know, I can't get an egg, so I guess.
Like, so for me it would be like, all right, cool. So I knew she was gonna do this.
Mashed
so it's
potatoes
not just
and rice, though.
I know 2 starches, right? But it's not just one thing. So for me, all right, cool. Inexperience would be that's a kicker. Get the fuck. We can't, you know what I mean? I'm not here to teach nobody. That's one. Another bad experience would be like smell. Right? That would be, you know, that's obvious. Again, we both knew what we were coming here to do. You didn't prep for it. That's not for me to, you know what I mean, then try to like be like nice about you not prepping. You know what I mean? My time is valuable. I came here, listen, it's a lot. No, never again. It's like being late to a job interview. No. It's over. Go home. It's cool.
The smell would kill me though.
So that's another one. Another one would be like, if she feels it necessary to tell me or to stop me from full penetration. Like, that's another one. Like, it's like, oh, then you're just too small for me and I just can't be here. So I'm gonna go. I'm not wasting my time or yours. We could figure something else out. We could just be friends. Rock out that way. Like, imagine you fucking with a chick long term that really can't take your whole dick. Like, imagine that in real life. Like, imagine that. You'd be upset.
Broke up with her.
And she was inexperienced. You nigga, you. See, this is what I'm talking about. Because you sitting here wanting to throw me under the bus because you did it.
Did I not just stand on it? Exactly. I stood on that. Did I not?
You stood on it, I guess.
And you knew about it too. That's the whole point. Because she was like,
No, as soon as you said it, I
you knew what I was talking about. You was there. She was like, I can't. I was like, I know, and I'm gone. Have a good one. This is not it. I'm in the prime. I'm 27 years old. This ain't working. Fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck just fell? I don't know.
Like,
But yeah,
fuck?
so, but that's just me though. Like, all right.
I mean,
well,
I understand the premise. I just feel like.
So that leads me to a thing, right? So then, the young lady that we're talking about, would you consider her to be your type? Like when you physically saw her the first time you ever laid eyes on her,
no.
did she fit the mold?
No.
Ooh,
And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I always liked thicker women. Even when I was smaller, I liked thicker women because I just like thick women. And she was very thin, very pretty, just thin, very small. I didn't like small. I didn't like that. I want weight. Like something about weight. I was just like, I need that thickness. I need to see your ass. I need to see some shit. It was
down south. They call it baby making hips.
Yeah, I need to know you had some collard greens in your life. And the part that fucked me up about it was like you Puerto Rican and Dominican. You ain't eating no motherfucking some shit in the house, man. So andules and shit in your crib. You ain't eating for real.
None of that.
And the mother used to cook. So I'm like, why ain't you got no weight? Like it's I don't get it. It was like, I don't know, but I'd rather have a thick woman. It's much more to do. I like to climb the mountain. Fuck it.
So
and fuck it if you tall too, because I know I'm shorter. I'll climb the tall ass. Goddamn, I don't give a fuck.
So do you think that people in general should date their types and strictly date their types? Be very strict about it.
I don't think strict because you could be looking for your type and your type is not what you attract. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be people that just don't. You luck out if you find somebody that's your. You know what I'm saying? You lucked out. Like oh shit, and like how they say, "Ooh, she got a fat ass and everything's natural." Yay! And the guy's crying in the meme and shit. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you lucked the fuck out. Like sometimes that happens. Sometimes it doesn't. And sometimes those the qualities that they have may outweigh the whole type situation. Cause like prime example, the hip hop shorty and Montclair wasn't my type.
Not at all. But personality wise, her aura was everything for you.
The vibe was the fucking
everything
deal
for you. Yeah.
And it was not like she wasn't gorgeous, just not the build that I see myself normally dealing with. It was not her.
She was way too small for you. She was all of those things. Yeah. But she had, what's the word I'm looking for? I don't want to say it. I don't want to say an aura or ego. She had a big personality without ever saying a word. Like she filled the room, and so like
she had us all on one that night. All of us.
like it would. So she could feel like. So I can understand in those cases where like you're in a situation where you meet somebody and they're not physically your type, but you get to see the other side of like you get to see their personality, you get to see who they are as a person, how they interact with other people. You get to see all the things you kind of look for in a person after you find them attractive, right? You get to see all those things. And I understand in those cases being like, you know what, I'm gonna open myself up and try something different, right?
Yeah.
How most people meet today is via social media. You only get physical, like you only get the what they see in those cases. I personally think that people should mostly date their type. It may not be strictly, but I'm 95%. I'm saying go 95%. If this is your physical type, go 95%. Try the 5% outlier may be the one. Cool. Let that be the one then. But in the meantime, go after the people that you really like. And the reason I say that is because most relationships are gonna have bad times. And could you imagine like being a ugly chick being mad at you and like you really caring that she mad and upset? Like as soon as you look at her, you're gonna be like, what? I'm done.
You're mad.
So you're
ugly. You can't be mad and ugly at the same time.
You can't be.
It's a double negative. It's a stupid ass down. The fuck? I'm going to go play 2K.
So That's how I felt. Like you just shouldn't. You know what I mean? Like somebody that makes you happy, somebody that like, and when I say make you happy, I mean like physically, like you look at them and you are happy with them. Like then it's easier. It's easier to kind of get through those negative periods and times. But listen.
No, but you know what it is about a person that you did date because of your type? You ever catch yourself adorning that person, which is a beautiful thing. Like you can, like you said, you can look at them and it makes your day. Like you can see them and it's like.
No, because I've never dated someone that wasn't my type, so I don't even know what that's like. Sorry.
Are you sure?
Yup, absolutely, 100%.
Okay.
Never dated. I've had sex with a woman that wasn't my type. That's one. I've never. That's just not my shit. I know me. I'm an asshole. She's gonna be mad at me. Like I know me. Every day, bro. I know me. She's gonna be upset. Like I am going to say or do or not say something. And they are going to 100% be mad at me for at least a week. At least a week. So could you imagine if an ugly chick is mad at me for a week? Bitch, stay mad then. Just always be mad because I ain't never seeing you again. It don't matter.
He like, you mad? But you mad because you look like this. You mad? You mad because you look like this.
What, nigga? Like, I've been doing.
And this will never change. Like, you can't get a BBL to your face, bitch.
Listen, that makes all the sense in the world to me, bro. I don't get it. Like that makes all the sense in the world. Like what? Be mad? Like, bitch? Are you kidding me?
You're not allowed to be mad. Just be happy. Happy all your life. And God forbid you date. Wait. And God forbid you date Basim and you ugly, because he's just gonna tell you, bitch, I'm the prize. Don't you see it? You're ugly as fuck, and I'm here. I am him, Himothy, Himary, and you're you, ugly bitch. You don't even have solidified time here. I'm Basim. Don't you know that girls just reference me as Basim the Dreams? It's the liquor. It's the liquor, ladies and gentlemen. It's the liquor.
It's the liquor. I recently blocked her because she sent me a friend request.
I blocked the fuck out of her too. I Brandon Graham block her, dumbass.
So what? Yeah.
What are you here for?
What
are you here for?
Yeah, like I don't understand it, and I get it. Like I know a lot of women that do it. Fanny.
Oh, don't like, you might as well just put it up there. Why you bullshitting?
Oh no. She said it. She said it herself.
I know she did, but why you bullshitting? Like I ain't gonna put this shit up here, but I'm gonna just answer your question.
No, because she said she took it back, but then she only mentioned Aries, and I don't understand Fanny.
So put it up there.
She said I date them all.
No, fuck that part. Go back to what she said earlier. Don't be retracting statements.
Wait, what she say earlier? I didn't see what she said earlier. What
I won't date A, and she put it in there.
Oh, Aries. Oh, I won't date an Aries. I ain't mad at her for that.
Motherfuckers.
I ain't mad at her for that.
Motherfuckers. Goddamn fire, motherfuckers.
Yeah, all of y'all. Yeah, I won't either. I feel you. But no, seriously, like, and I get it, and I understand why, because it's like, yo, I've dated my type for X amount of time, and all of them ain't shit. Let me get this ugly nigga over here a shot. At least I might get some bread. Like, I can't be mad at that logic. Like, it's like, I'm leaving here with something. Like, that's it. I'm leaving here with something. I mean, it's just bad that I had to, a lot of women wanted to leave me with babies. And it's like, damn, woman, like, why are we here now?
Sir, they didn't leave you. You got the weaky knees. They didn't leave you. Your knees did this real quick, and then it was, you know. So don't sit here and say they left you with it, sir. You could have easily, you know. I'm just saying. Your pullout game is not, you know, sir,
trash.
Sir, if they were making you a 2K character, you'd be the dark spot with no face, no nothing. They'd be like, yo, it's a 16 with the brown shirt, and they'd be like, pullout game, just you never be able to make a balanced player, sir.
For who? For what?
For who? For what? I feel you. I feel you. I'm all on there for who? For what? I used to be. Yeah. Listen.
Yeah, I hear you.
What's
but no,
that?
Fanny says she don't date ugly. She don't date ugly, and I get it, cause man, I can only imagine. Cause again, Fanny's gonna make a nigga mad. Y'all think Fanny's super nice and shit like that? No.
That's because
Fanny is going to make a nigga mad.
Again. Let me go into mode real quick. Do you know who I am?
Exactly. I'm the prize.
I'm Fanny. I'm Mrs. Austin. I am. Bitch, you wouldn't have a house if it wasn't for you. Do you know what I do out here? What do? Your face, only a mother can love, and you're with me. I'm Fanny. Chill out. Know your role, sir. He just be sitting over there like, okay, you Fanny. You right. So you know we ain't telling a lie. That's why
it ain't
funny.
A lie at all.
It ain't a lie at all. It's funny. It's funny as hell.
That's why she won't let me meet none of her.
I'm not letting you in the house of Austin.
But I think we'll end on that note. All right, y'all. It's been a great night. You got anything else you want to finish with?
Announcements.
Okay. What we announcing? Oh shit. Yeah. So over the next month or so, we'll say, right? All right, over the next month or so, we're gonna have some rotating co-host, because my guy here is moving on up the East Coast, and until he gets set back up, he's not gonna be available. But in the meantime, the show must go on. So I'm gonna have to show up here with some motherfuckers that I do know, motherfuckers that I don't know, some people that I've done shows with, some people that I haven't done shows with, and we're just gonna make it work.
And you never know, I may pop into the show if available, if I can, but I have to handle some shit. So yeah. I'll be back around, save that time, save that channel, but it's just gonna be a little bit of time to get shit set up the way I need it set up. And yeah. But I know in my laps that the show will be awesome. Continue to support y'all. Continue to be here. We love each and one of y'all that come in here and fuck with us every time, and keep bringing your friends in here and everybody else so we can make this even.
Can I be honest? Can I be honest?
You can.
I love a lot of people. Man, I don't love everybody that be popping their heads in here.
I don't be knowing all the time because they don't say
exactly. That's why I can't say that I love them all.
And for you, all right. So since we're gonna do that, it's you again. It's you again. Okay. For that note, you motherfuckers that pop your head in here just because you trying to pay attention to what the fuck goes on in certain situations. Just saying that.
I understand.
I'm leaving it there.
Yeah. Wow.
You know, I like to live rent free in your head.
That's the part that bothers me most, is that we know that. Like, we know that we're living rent free in your head, and we don't understand why.
But
that's cool though.
You can see that big ass fucking line full of people talking shit. You can always get in there and say something. Say something. Open your motherfucking mouth. You decide to pop in and say nothing, and then be like, what do you? I mean, like I said, that's their business, bro. They don't want to say nothing. They ain't gotta say nothing. You ain't gotta talk to me, goddammit.
Man, you gonna be on my stream? I guess it's on somebody else's platform. All right, you right. I guess I gotta. They watch. All right, never mind. Say something.
Say
to me
it.
next time.
Say it.
No, it's cool. My little cousin in here, and I don't want her to see me in this way.
Oh, look at him.
Nigga,
Well, I
she
love
see
you,
me-
Sabrina, but
she-
you can see me in this way. I don't give a fuck.
She didn't see me. She didn't see me curse out my mother. She know that. She knew who I am. All right, y'all. Good night. I just want to end it on one last thing. Go Birds. Bird gang. Bird gang. It's hunting season.
It's over.
Good one, kiddo.
What the hell's going on?
Oh, hey, Ricky, nice of you to stop by for a visit.
What do you mean, a visit? This is my house. Hey, what happened to the family portrait?
Oh,
You just crudely pasted your face over mine.
we're getting married, Ricky.
Is this some kind of joke? You guys put me on? I was gone 3 hours.
Ricky, you and I, we both know that this marriage has been over for a long, long time.
No! I honestly did not know that.